Hello and welcome to this week's
Hi.
episode of Isle of the Damned. I am your storyteller, Mark, and I will be hosting this grand tale of dubious adventure with our protagonists. I would not
Ooh.
say heroes, but I would not say villains neither. Uh, so yes, we shall call them despicable protagonists.
Ooh.
Speaking of which,
Despicable Me.
let's say hi to them. Yeah. And we are going to start off with. You know what? Let's start off with the so-called leader of these band of misfits. The fiend prince of the city of Peel. Blue, why don't you introduce us to yourself and your character?
Hey everyone, I'm Blue, and I will be playing Gwyneth, Prince of Peel, and you're Zamitzi's stepdad. He's just doing his best.
Dimitri's stepdad. Next up, let's go to our prince's right-hand man, the proudful Ventru of old oaths, both broken and strong. Drew, why don't you introduce us to your character and yourself?
Hi, I'm Drew, and I play Sir Oliver. And interestingly enough, he doesn't break oaths, but I do, so I guess we're even. So
Fair enough. All right. Up next, the jackbooted thug of the princedom, a man that is more beast than person. Uh, Thomas, why don't you introduce us to your character?
Know what you're talking about. I don't wear boots.
Mhm.
But I am Thomas, and I'll be playing Randolph. Randolph, the only one here on a bestial path. So really, the rest are kind of heroic.
Fair enough.
Good crunch.
All right. Up next, the one who has been recently gained the role of the one that keeps the peace within the very few places where there is diplomacy between kindred. The keeper of the I'm trying to think of a cool name for it. But the velvet. I was gonna say velvet room, but
Ooh.
that's a different thing.
Welcome to the Velvet
Yeah.
Room.
Our keeper of the
That
Elysium.
sounds.
The shadowy keeper of the Elysium. Rebecca, why don't you introduce yourself and your character?
Hello. Um, Hi, I'm Rebecca, and I play Sister Iris, Keeper of Elysium and the Peace in the city of Peel. And I suppose my stepdad will have to do while my real dad's gone.
Yep.
Deadly
Yeah. And
You went out to get milk. He'll be back.
yes, he did. And last but certainly not least, the powerful but dastardly Valkyrie, the only one so far to lose a point in their path, slowly becoming the monster they were always meant to be. Marge, why don't you introduce yourself? Why don't you introduce yourself and your character?
Hello, I am Mars, and I play Maud, the Aramanes. Will she succumb to the beast? Will Chelsea?
Yes, and once again, I am Mark, aka the CatsMeow, your storyteller for tonight's evening. And it's my job to torture my players with some lovely storytelling and also champion so they can become the true horrific monsters they were always meant to be. Um, yeah, I think with that, we can probably begin. I think we're going to start off with the recap, as I do not have a preamble for this week, so I'm gonna wing it after we do a recap.
What?
So I
Yeah.
believe, Blue, you said you had plans to
Yep.
recap the last episode, so take the wheel.
Okay, in the last episode, our prologue showed that Gould hounds were attacking livestock and terrorizing farms outside of Peel, and then ended with them stalking a village. In back at the castle, Maud, Iris, Randolph, and Sir Oliver met Judas, the Zamitzi, self-proclaimed lord of a handful of silver. Judas asked to meet the prince, so Oliver shouted for Gwyneth, who just wanted to take 5. Didn't happen. Back in the council chamber, Judas told Maud that he'd met Aramanes before, one of which he had to teach a lesson. On meeting Gwyneth, Judas asked permission to stay in Peel indefinitely, and when offered hospitality, announced that he would choose suitable rooms for himself in the castle, and fucked off. He took his servant Stefan, and we sent Anders behind to make sure Judas wasn't taking occupied rooms away from anyone. We summoned Sister Marana so that the council could meet to discuss what to do about this. Just making him aware of our rules in the city and that he must adhere to them. We discussed how to get leverage on him to make him behave, like taking his stuff, but we decided not to do that. Gwyneth got told for walking away when it was announced there was a guest waiting for us. Future arrangements for getting hold of the prince and council will be made. Randolph said holding an Elysium was a good option, but then we needed a keeper. Sister Marana told us she and Captain Blackwood are back on neutral terms, but the families are still feuding. Randolph suggested Captain Blackwood for Keeper of Elysium. Sir Oliver suggested Iris, and the council agreed, and Iris accepted the position. Then Sir Oliver said he had rethought his decision about being seneschal, and we had a seneschal as well. Back at Iris's church, a newcomer had just arrived. A priestly-looking fellow with a letter from Father Collins. He said he used to help Father Collins with daytime activities. But he had a holy aura around him, and Iris got the feeling from him that he was both divine and very dangerous. But she was fine with that. Before we slept, Randolph and Maud went out hunting. Randolph was unsuccessful because, it happens. Gwyneth used Koldun to connect to the land for any clues about what's going on, since we were in Douglas and Judas showed up. He had a vision of a knight slaying a massive dragon with a sword. After that, he rolled well and was able to get rid of his demonic nightmares, at least for now. And I can't remember if it was right before our rest or right after. Gwyneth summoned our resident Banu Hakim and asked if he would be game to take care of Judas if that's what it comes to. And Amir said yes for the right price. Next day, Sister Marana called us into the council room to tell us that the Gould hounds have started attacking villages and taking villagers from their homes. Randolph started to plan a hunt for everyone but the prince to pitch in. When it was time for Gwyneth to talk with Judas, Sir Oliver went to summon him and found the rooms he chose had a large lock and chain on them. They were also full of boxes, some of which were moving. During the summons, Stefan spoke out of turn, and Judas removed his mouth. Then the Zamitzi had a little meeting. Gwyneth tried to give Judas general rules for kindred living in Peel, and Judas said that wasn't necessary because they were family. Gwyneth told Judas everyone who resides in Peel is expected to contribute, and told him to go help with the hunt, and Judas said no. Gwyneth gave him the last 2 days of hospitality to reconsider. Judas tried to be as threatening as possible, asked Gwyneth why he looks the way he does, basically calling him, basic and vanilla.
You basic.
And with,
Your base.
Yep. And Gwyneth told his reasons, but that doesn't matter. And yeah, when Judas left, Gwyneth lost his shit and tore up the council chamber. That's where we left it last week.
Very nice. A good recap. With a recap like that, you can have 1 temporary willpower point back.
Hey, I'll take it.
Woohoo!
I don't know how much it'll help you, but there you go.
It's better than nothing.
That's fair. Alrighty then. I think with that, we're gonna start a preamble a little different to how we normally would, as we focus back in on Gwynedd, after just having destroyed the council room he was in, feeling the rage of the beast begin to subside, surveying the destruction around him and the broken window, before he hears a whisper from behind his back.
Oh, great.
That was an interesting conversation. As you
Wasn't it?
feel the smoke begin to surround you. Seems as if you didn't quite get along with your, I want to say family member, but I don't think that's quite your relationship.
Not quite. No. But we don't tend to get along, which is why we have rules of hospitality. So hope you were entertained.
Quite. But I'm more worried as to what might happen should you continue to get along. Not get along, I should say.
Well, he has 2 days, and then he should
And
have to
then
leave.
what? And if he doesn't?
Then he simply won't be here anymore, one way or another.
Or you won't be here anymore, one way or another.
True. It's always a possibility.
You see, I'm not really one for possibilities. I've always been one to put my hand on the scale. Perhaps I might be able to aid you in such an endeavor. I could be
I wouldn't
very
be averse to
useful, you
that.
know.
Oh, I'm aware. You have been already.
Of course. I can help you in any way you desire. Even in ways perhaps you don't know yet you desire.
An intriguing way of putting things.
So then, shall we make a deal?
I will entertain an offer for now.
I will solve your problem for you. In exchange, I want you to kill someone in my name. That's it. One death. Doesn't have to be someone important. Doesn't have to be anyone, really. Some poor sap that no one will miss, just as long as my name is invoked. That's all I ask.
I will consider it. I cannot agree just now. I'm not in a state to agree to much, I think.
Very well. But no, my offer is not eternal. Things change.
They do indeed.
So
And
let's
I
say
do appreciate
this.
the offer.
Let's
What did she say?
say... He
Oh,
says,
this.
how about this then? You have until sunrise. We'll speak again soon. As the
We will.
wispy smoke fades into behind you, as you are left alone in the room.
Left alone.
I think with that we will cut away to the team that is preparing a hunt. So who's going on a hunt?
Me.
4 of us.
All
Think.
right.
All of us.
So Oliver will be, joining them as he had stayed behind to see the previous scene of the destruction of the office.
I will note you would have left before that scene that just happened.
Shadow demon stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And as he approaches everybody, our fifth Randolph is not going to make it.
I expected as much. I'm not too worried about his effect on our hunt. Doubtless a strong ally, and doubtless a troublesome enemy. But he's not necessary for our hunt to be successful here and now.
I feel as if we are better off for it, though I must speak in earnest. I would feel a lot better if the prince was coming with us.
As would I. Be good to all be going on the trip at once. Proper pack tactics. But someone must stay behind, and the prince is best to have his hand on the tiller, as it were.
Indeed.
Well, I think it's for the
Someone
best.
needs.
Well, I think it's for the best. For now, at
All
least.
told. Yes.
With this all in mind, I will say I am not particularly at my best, but that will be quite good enough for this pack of dogs. Maud and I have fought them before. She can attest to the way in which they fight. They gather around, hunt, harry. They back off if the foe is too threatening. But we can chase them down. Moreover, they are mutated in a specific way. If they latch on, and they will try, they will. They have been hollowed out in such a way that they try to drain your blood from your own veins. A queer reversal of roles, I find.
You said you
That's
are not particularly suited or, prepared.
I'm a little bit hungry. I'll eat my fill and more after the fight.
All right. Well, if you need it or anyone needs it, I do have one available.
You know what? I'll eat one.
All right.
Thanks so much, Sister Iris.
I feel like I should make myself maybe a little more clear. I feel as if there's a real chance that if we leave the prince and we have to resort to a longer hunt than is planned, prince may not be the prince when we get back.
I know your concerns, and I do share them. But I don't believe the hunt will take us more than a night. Not the cave, at least.
I
Fair
think
enough.
the prince is capable of handling himself for an evening, surely.
And if he's not, we made the wrong choice.
Yep,
Fair enough.
power begets authority, and authority comes from power.
Indeed.
Say again, Sir Oliver?
Fair enough. That is. Just wanted you all to be aware that the discussion was not a pleasant one.
What happened?
there are-
Did they come to blows?
No? But anything demanded of our guest, or required of our guest, was declined strongly.
Hmm. that sort then.
We have our goal, we have our mission. Prince knows we're leaving. Farewell. You are the sheriff, and I defer to your knowledge.
I do understand your concerns. It's simply a matter of force in this case. Between all of us, if we divide, we can't do either effectively. If we do this, we finish it now.
Indeed.
God willing. He says, looking to Iris as he approaches the church to eat one of her people.
I think she just sort of like cocks her head and slightly raises an eyebrow, unsure if that was a joke or not, but not having enough mirth to smile.
But yes, allow me to raise my blood pool by 1. And then I believe Randolph and Maud can guide the crew to where the cave once was.
Indeed.
Unless there's setup you would like to do beforehand, because we've both got animalism sort of things.
There are a few things that need to be done. For one, let me get the roll. It would be this would be a wits and survival to follow your tracks to find this cave.
All right.
Would the travel specialty count?
Yes, I'd say so.
Oh, with survival? Yeah.
Yeah, wits survival, and this will be difficulty 7. This is a rather
Ooh.
dense forest area.
Okay.
7 successes.
Jesus.
1 success.
Yeah.
That's cool too.
Yeah.
Both good at hunting.
But yes, using your combined skills, you managed to follow the path that you traversed originally, and leading behind you, Iris and Sir Oliver. Sir Oliver, question for you: are you in your proper
Full
plate
armor.
armor? Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Full
Makes
armor.
sense.
Yep. So we are not
Uh,
stealthing, even if we're stealthing, because clank, clank, clank.
well, Sir Oliver definitely
Oh,
isn't.
no.
You can hear the sound of him moving.
Do the shadows muffle sound at all?
Thomas, do the shadows muffle sound? If I remember.
Let me double check. I don't believe
have
they
that
do
book.
help with stealth in all kinds.
Yeah.
But
so I
it's
think
only
so.
They
single
did a little
dust.
bit.
I think they do muffle some noise because it's like proper thick, like shadows, so they
Yeah.
do absorb sound.
I felt like they did last time.
Yeah, it was hard to hear things.
Yeah, because it
Yeah,
limits your perception.
intimidation and stealth. So I'll say that it definitely
You'll
makes
say?
it harder to hear from within.
And harder to hear from sound without absorbed sound, basically.
Mm.
It's like a thick blanket.
Mm.
There's a weighted blanket. I've needed this my whole life.
gonna do some soundproofing on Sir Oliver.
I'll say I'll be staying out of the darkness because
I
I
will
didn't
say-
like it last time.
Yeah, as a note, if you use it on Sir Oliver, it will limit the sound. He also probably won't be able to see anything
Hmm.
because he doesn't have a way of seeing in the dark.
All right, we'll table that.
Actually, a
but-
good question: would Sir Oliver carry a lantern, or is he just following Randolph, who has night vision?
He would just be following the. He would probably be
Okay.
standing either in the back or next to the very last person.
All right, but he's not like
depending
carrying.
on
But
where Maud wanted to be.
yeah, but no one's like carrying a source of light or something like that.
I have the holy light within me.
I've got an unlit torch.
All right.
But
Righty then. Yeah. So doesn't take long before eventually you will reach the outside of the cave, as you guys are kind of off to the side in this little opening. Um, and as you can see, the dark cave kind of you can't see past the shadows, and it seems to go down and into it. It's about the size of like two of you standing side by side. Uh, it's probably just tall enough to fit the tallest of you.
Let me alter that profile just a little bit.
Mm.
As after he says this to the group, now we remember largely what we talked about. Sir Oliver distracts and ensures that they strike at his metallic flesh. Maud armor. Forgot the word. Maud strikes and tears them apart with ferocious strength. You tie them up with the shadows and ensure that they are harassed and harried, and I'll do the same. But I will do so in a form most suited to this hunt. And I would like to spend a point of blood, and I would like,
Alright.
I think for the
Are you-
first time in this game, adopt the form of the wolf. Oh, what were you going to say, Sir Oliver, before I do that?
Before you do that, since we are standing at the cave and there's shadows going in, before he transforms, Oliver will be like, so you're gonna go be the bait. Got it. And he
What?
smiles at you, Randolph.
No, we're going to be killing him. We're going to go in and we're going to kill him. You're going to be the bait.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna go well, but sure.
You've got
Yeah.
the shiny, impenetrable stuff.
Yes, and we are fighting side by side. The entrance is only 2 people wide.
Precisely.
That means
They've got
myself and
numbers on their
Maud.
side.
Yes, but myself and Maud can walk through there, and that pretty much makes you worthless, Randolph.
Oh, well, tell
Nobody
me how
is
you really feel.
worthless.
From my understanding, the wolf is slightly less wide than a person fighting. Or would it be wider? Would I be bigger?
You'd be longer. I don't think you'd be wider. Again, you're you'd be a decent sized wolf, but you'd be slightly smaller than a person.
Yeah,
Actually,
I'll be fine.
no, you'd be bigger than a person.
Oh, in that case, I won't be fine. You're absolutely correct. I'll be striking targets of opportunity that manage to slip by. Good.
And so,
That was Thomas not understanding the dimensions of him.
Yeah, no, we're good.
I think. I mean, you might be able to change your own size to fit what you want it to be, but I think it's because I'm trying to think of like how big a wolf would be at this period of time, or the wolves that you're used to,
Pretty, yeah.
and they'd be pretty big.
Mm.
big boy.
But yes. All right. With that, what's the order to go into the cave?
I think Oliver definitely is in the front. He will be predominantly acting in a defensive mode with a shield up front. Sword will be drawn, but it's more for defense than offense.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks over towards Maud with a expecting a nod.
Maud will nod in return. I think kind of falling in behind Oliver. I think as well she would also, since we are about to go into the combat, she'd also spend a point of blood to activate aspect of the beast. She is my manipulation and occult.
All right.
Yeah.
One thing to check about
Keep
aspect
in
of the beast, it
mind-
might be per round.
Oh,
It
yeah,
is per round.
Right, yep, I went
So it's something you more
preemptively.
activate in combat or just before it.
Yeah, no worries. I thought we were just before combat. Never mind. All good.
No problem.
With
I won't do it then.
with knowing that this was the plan, or having a better comprehension of the plan, ST, would it have been possible for Oliver to have a spear instead of a sword or
Yeah.
to have a spear.
Definitely.
He'll have like a 6 or 7.5 foot spear or two,
Mm.
because he can't see in the dark, so he's going to be caning it the whole way.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yes, essentially, the four of you enter into the pitch black cave.
Perfect.
And you realize you can't see anything.
Oh, did you
For
want
you-
my unlit torch?
Yeah.
I can see in the dark, but others can't.
I will say, for you, Iris, there is something about the darkness that is instinctively comforting. It's safe. It's protective. It's also your greatest weapon. Still can't see shit, but it feels
Can't
great.
see shit.
I mean, if anyone wanted the source of light, it would probably be Maud, I would think.
I would think actually. Well,
Well, I mean, maybe
Iris
Oliver.
may...
If I was,
We're all gonna point at each other.
I was gonna say, my thoughts with Sir Oliver because we're trying to get the wolves to attack at him. So,
Yeah,
and he's
Going
probably at the
towards
front.
hmm
But
Yeah, and if you've got
backlight
the
is
torch,
better
you're
than
lighting
front
the way.
light. And beyond that, if he has a torch, he cannot fight back at all.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
he would need
Should
2
I
hands
turn
for the
back?
sphere.
Should I turn back into a person and say, okay?
No. My only question, and this is kind of an above the table thing, would be Iris can still use her powers while holding a torch, right?
Yeah.
I should think
to-
so.
I say,
It
Did
just
they-
has to
creates
originate
shadow.
in a source of shadow.
Yeah, they just have to
And
use it in a source of
honestly-
shadow. As well, if they
Honestly, holding the
use...
torch would be handy.
Yeah, but also if Iris used the ability that creates like a cloud of darkness, it would take the light out.
Yes,
Mhm.
it would.
We're a
We've already
well-oiled
gone in the
machine,
day.
everybody.
We really should have sent somebody in to fetch them, but it's done. So let's go.
I mean, I asked you guys if you brought a lantern. You guys said no. Don't have a
I have an
lantern.
unlit torch.
You have an
I can
unlit
light it.
torch. So who's lighting the torch?
I guess Oliver will
I-
pitch the spear, put it over his
I
shoulder,
think-
and hold the
No,
torch.
I think because I don't think I need necessarily 2 hands. So if need be, I think Ward could.
You would.
That's what I was thinking.
Actually,
would I?
you have a you have an axe. You have enough potence to wield it with one hand.
Yeah, I have an axe, and also I could just ditch it and like use my hand.
Yeah, you can just punch people.
Yeah, I can
Ugh.
punch people. Yeah,
You can do lethal damage with your fists.
yeah.
Yeah.
I will say you, Iris. You common sense kicks in.
Mhm.
You definitely don't want to light that in the middle of combat because there is a high chance that fire could make one of you guys fear frenzy and immediately run out.
Yep.
Especially lighting
Yeah.
a torch, that sets it off. Holding it, not so much, but it can in extraneous circumstances.
We should
But you-
probably light it outside. What?
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
Right. I guess I'll light it out here.
Right.
All right. You are not in a scenario where you need to speed up. You have all the time in the world, so you're able to do so after a couple hits with the flint that was brought by. And you managed to light it up. Starting off, make me a courage roll. Difficulty 5.
Yep.
Believe in
Fine.
you.
2
Is that for
successes.
all of us?
No, just for
Right.
Maud, as Maud
Yeah.
is lighting it.
You are averting our gaze.
2 successes. All right, so you succeed on the first one, and there's a moment where in your chest you can feel the beast kind of rising, but you manage to hold it back. Make another courage roll. You need to get 5 total successes, and you don't want a failure. Alright, another 2 successes. You're pushing the beast down even further. You guys are starting to notice that Maud's taking a bit longer than one normally would, but that's understandable. And
Vampires.
finally, another courage roll. Same difficulty.
On, buddy.
3
There we
successes.
go.
And you successfully rein the beast in completely, and you are able to lift this torch with no issue.
Right.
The girl.
Alright.
Let's set in.
With that, you
Makes
begin
sense.
to make your way into the cave. With the little bit of light source you have from the torch Maud is carrying, you manage to make your way down. As you can feel, it kind of has like a steep kind of end to it, where you have to like be careful with your footing to make your way down deeper into the cave. So none of you slip up or fall over, until eventually it
Be a
reaches
bit
the point
embarrassing.
where it kind of flattens, and you can see it kind of opens up into like a den kind of area where you see there are a number of bones and carcasses and rotting bits of meat strewn about. You can also see at the very end
Oh,
there we go,
Ooh.
the what would be the word, mutilated body of a man,
yep.
pale,
A man.
pale, torn flesh. One of the arms is missing. One of the legs has had its bone shattered, and you can see kind of bits of it all across the ground. Actually, no, you see the bone's been shattered, but you don't see where the pieces have gone.
Oh,
Mm.
And yes, you see the mangled body lying there.
I
Uh-oh.
think Randolph definitely recognizes this person as probably a kindred, maybe. Otherwise, the flesh would have been torn apart a little bit more and the bones would be a little bit more obvious. He could be wrong, however, and he is going to pad over, head turning one way or the other. His senses of the wolf alert for any kind of threat. Are there any dogs here?
Make a perception and alertness. Difficulty 7.
Absolutely. Bear with me for just a brief moment as I. Difficulty of perception rolls is reduced by 2 as a wolf.
Correct. So it would be 5.
Would the search specialty apply?
Yes, it would.
4 successes.
You do not see any hounds at all. This place is empty.
oh, oh no.
Oh, good.
This dire wolf figure that Randolph has transformed into sniffs the air, tilts his head, shakes it, pads with a little more surety over to the body, sniffing at it, kind of pawing and moving it.
Perception, awareness to anyone who wants to make it. This will be difficulty
Yes.
8.
Difficulty 8. Perception awareness.
Yep.
1 success.
Do you want to make that 2, Drew?
No. With
Alright.
his helmet on and everything else, it is very unlikely.
Yeah, because you also suffer perception penalties with your helmet on.
Hmm.
Yep.
Right, 0 successes. Oh no.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yes, for you, Randolph, you are quite sure this is a kindred. It certainly smells a little like a kindred, in the way that it smells like a dead body, but it's not a decomposing body. He's definitely been very badly injured, though. You can see like the bite marks, where presumably the wild beasts have feasted upon him. You cannot tell if he has any blood in his system. You think he's in torpor, but it's hard to know.
Yeah.
All that you know is at the moment he doesn't seem to be moving.
Hmm.
Before we get too deep, storyteller, is the cave deeper than where we're at, or are we kind of at the end of it?
You're at the end of it.
Ooh.
Okay. With
Also,
that stated,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oliver will make his way to the back of the group,
Mhm.
turning
Mhm.
towards the entrance way.
Alright.
Yeah. Also, I was gonna ask if 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 discerning would at all have applied to
Uh,
make it 0 instead of a -1.
discerning. I don't think so. Not in
Perception.
this case.
Drat.
I don't think there's much to discern. He just kind of looks like a corpse.
Yeah. I'm just trying to weasel myself out of a bodge.
That's fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
But no, for the most part, Iris, you don't know. It just looks like a dead body, so it could be anything. Same in the case for you, Maud. He just looks like a corpse.
Makes sense. Corpse is a corpse.
Hmm.
I think Randolph will turn and look towards Maud, realizing the weakness perhaps of this form while suited for battle. Hard to communicate things. He will make eye contact with Maud, kind of sitting on the haunches. And could you maybe use feral whispers with me?
Of course.
Ooh.
As you make eye contact, he says in a voice much smoother than Randolph's normal voice. He says, "This person's a kindred. I can smell it on them. Likely the one that's been giving the Gould dogs their vitae."
Also, just to clarify,
I.
canine.
Oh, yeah? Oh, so that's right,
Kindra's
canines.
not term, yeah.
Likely the one that's been given them their vitae. I suspect the Gould hounds are out hunting, though with a concerted will, the two of us could summon them, or we could follow their tracks elsewhere, though that might risk the silence.
I think Maud would relay that to the rest of the group.
As that happens, I need you all to make me perception, alertness, difficulty 9.
Hell
This
yeah.
is the gray right now. They're coming back from the hunt.
Roll precision alertness
Yep.
9.
What's my pool for that, ST?
Sure thing, Drew.
8 successes if search applies, if not 5.
I don't think navigation will apply to this. But
Search doesn't apply to this. Navigation doesn't apply to this.
didn't think
Then
so.
5 successes.
Perception alertness.
Sir Oliver,
One
you
success.
have 4 dice.
And sorry, the difficulty
And
was
with
8
the
again?
helmet on,
9.
9.
the
9.
difficulty
Nah,
would be
fuck
10.
me.
So
Oh, put difficulty 9. It doesn't get any harder. I mean, it'd be difficulty 10 technically. You can only succeed with a 10.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, if I can only succeed with a 10, 3 successes.
Oh no, not you. You're not wearing a helmet.
that's not you.
Oh.
Yeah, 0 successes for Sir Oliver. I think with all like the padding you have, it dampens the sound.
Yeah, I mean, even with his vision wouldn't be too bad in this type of helm because it'd be a conical, but yeah, his ears are totally covered and it's steel.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But for Randolph, your keen ears of the hound allows you to hear what sounds like barking.
To Maud, they're coming. Alert the others. Get ready.
Well, I think they're on their way. I guess we better prepare.
I'm ready.
Do we get around ST, or are we going to go directly into initiative?
I'll say with this, I'll do the description.
Okay.
I'll say you guys do have a round to prepare if there's something you
Alright.
want to do.
I would like to blood buff my stamina to
Alright.
7. And put 1 more in dex, so it's 2 in stamina and 1 in dex.
Alright.
Alright. Yes, this is essentially a functional round before
Yes, this is
combat,
about
so
a
rapid
round you
combat.
have to act.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, I think that Maud would in fact now spend that blood to activate Aspect of the Beast.
Alright.
I'll spend that blood point.
Andrew, how much was it that you wanted to spend? It was 1 to dex and 2 to stamina?
Yep.
And I am. Oh, actually, no. I am not below half yet because I miscalculated.
Mutilation Occult, difficulty
But
7.
what does that put my stamina at?
5. But you also get the bonus from your
Oh.
armor.
Right. So I wouldn't put the 1 in dex. I would go ahead and push stamina up to 6. Sorry.
Alright. No problem.
And what blood am I at? I'm sorry, guys. This is just how I have to work.
No, no worries, man.
No, it's no problem at all, man.
I think I might also blood buff my strength.
Do note, if you're spending abilities that have blood, that also
Oh,
goes
can't
to the
do
amount of
that.
blood you can spend for the round. And
Oh,
it's
yes,
based
yes.
on your generation.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's max. I was flipping around. Where was that on the sheet?
Should be listed under your primary. Also dice.
Oh, on the dice rad, yes.
Okay.
Should I summon shadows now or wait? Do you think?
It's up to you.
And I can't communicate battle tactics. But Thomas thinks.
I can
either
tell
one
you
will work.
as a using your merit, summoning it early is fine because they don't have like a time limit. So you can summon them early to prepare them. It's just you might not know the positioning beforehand, but you could use it to make it difficult for them to like move around and like get at you from different sides.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna try and do that first then.
Alright.
So I can't find the section of how much I can spend per round. It was on the dice page.
No, that
Oh.
that wouldn't say it there. I think that would be on primary.
Yes.
Oh, is it points per turn, or is it?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, I can't bolt buff it then. That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Being high generation can be difficult sometimes.
Yeah, it's fine.
But there's ways to grow it.
Yeah, exactly.
Drink someone's soul. Be fine.
Yeah.
It's a tough life for our for us thin bloods.
Yeah, us thin bloods. You're all.
Oh, look at the cat.
Yay.
Yes,
baby.
at least for one turn, I will have. Oh, was it +2? Because I'm going with.
Do you know I've been missing this whole time?
There.
Music.
Yep. Yeah. I think I left a comment for it in the stream, but then forgot to bring it up again.
So would Abyss Mysticism count for this role?
Yes. For summoning shadows?
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah. That's 3.
Hell yes. Alright, so it's for. At least for that first round, I'll have 2 extra dots of strength.
That's respectable.
Yeah. I'll be able to kill them really easily in one round.
I'm sure that'll happen.
That would happen anyway, yeah.
Totally, yeah.
It's my blood.
wolf's jawbone, I will make wolves out of them. Asses out of them still applies.
There'll be a
Alright.
bunch of bums.
Alright, then. I think with that, I can describe what happens next. Oh, go ahead, Thomas.
I was just going to say, does Iris want to put down tokens for, or like
Yes.
circles for the
3
tentacles?
shadows.
You can
Just
draw
so that
shadows
we
if you would
know,
like to.
yeah.
Sure. Would you like to do that for me, please? I don't know
Yes.
if I can do that on my
Yes,
Bone.
make things difficult. I will do so.
Thank you.
There we go.
Sure to put little habits on all of them.
Indeed, each of the shadows just have little. They
Can't
look
wait
like
until-
nuns.
I can't wait until I can summon 7 and I can just name them after each of the deadly sins.
Yes.
You'd name them after the deadly sins and not the virtues. Oh, look
They're
at this
evil
Bali apostate.
shadows. They're shadows. There's nothing
And-
virtuous about them.
And
Indeed.
besides,
In Lustful Shadows.
depending on where you're from and who you answer to, the virtues change.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Alright.
Thank you.
So, do you want them blocking off the entranceway or just like dotted
Mhm.
around where you guys are?
Yeah, I think probably closer to the entrance so that they can
Alright.
grab on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So they are around where Sir Oliver is. As we see the scene, as you all prepare, we see the rushing of blood within your veins. See the shadows curling up and coalescing as we look to see poking its head into the cave. We can see the kind of light of the moonlight shining behind him, casting a large shadow down upon you all. As we see a large, red-colored wild hound. But this one seems to have gone and become a lot more wolven in its features. There are parts of it that are still hound-like, more like a dog, but it seems as if it's grown far more primal, returned back to an ancient nature that is being called upon in this moment. As we see, arriving around it, five other hounds.
Ugh.
And for you, Randolph, you can hear more close behind them.
Big.
Right now,
F.
we've got the terrain advantage, in that they have to come to us, and get around the tentacles and stuff. I think we might be okay, maybe, if we try our best.
With that, we see the hounds begin to dart forward as we see battle is just about to begin. As we cut away to a different scene.
Yay!
Dun dun dun.
We return back to Gwynedd. As Gwynedd, Stuart Anders appears and says, "My lord, there is an individual who wishes to speak with you. A Lady Tuet." You're muted, sorry.
Very well, send her in.
At once. With that, he takes a step back. And appearing, for the first time to you, a dark-haired lady. tied back in a messy bun. Hair that is kind of tangled and strewn, falling down her face. Wearing what looks to be what were probably once very nice clothes, but have long fallen into disrepair and have not been looked after very well. As she steps in, and you notice she's not wearing shoes, and her feet are caked in mud. She seems to be looking around, her eyes darting around the room before they fall upon you, and then begin darting around the room again.
Lady Tuet, is it? I am Prince Gwyneth of Peel. Wanted to speak with me.
She looks at you and looks shocked for a moment. Okay. You are the Prince of Peel? You are the dragon?
I'm one of them, yes.
She kind of looks a little bit confused at that. You asked for me.
I did. That's true. We had a mortal who was having visions, but he is gone now.
Dead.
Yes.
Right. Your hands. She looks down to your hands. Just look at like your hands. I see.
Yes. I did use my hands. That's true.
Did you want something?
Well, while he was still with us, I thought you might have some interest in him, or at least the prophecy he was imparting to us. Would you like to see the runes he was drawing?
No. No, 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 no. She begins looking around the room again.
Do you know anything of such a prophecy?
Death. Only death.
And your feeling on it is you're safer outside the city?
Always safer outside the city. Safer in my home. It is my home. It is mine. It is safe. Outside is dangerous. Cannot know for sure what's there, what's not. What's real, what's fake.
I suppose that's true.
If I could
Well,
breathe, my lungs would jump from my throat. But I do not, so they do not.
At this moment, or in general?
World is dangerous. Dangerous place. Not safe. Not safe. Not safe.
Suppose that's true. Given all of that, I do appreciate you coming. We will be holding an Elysium soon, and you will receive an invitation. Of course, it's up to you if you choose to return.
No. Dangerous. Dangerous. Safer at home. Safer. Safe. 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 If you would like, you can make a perception empathy roll.
Okay.
This will be difficulty 7.
Alrighty. It's 1.
You can tell just by looking at her that there's something off about her. That's not unusual for Malkavians, but just the way she's
Yeah, I was about
acting,
to say
something's
something off apart from the usual Malkavian off.
I don't think you've met many Malkavians. You just know them as being
Okay.
weird through the rumors you've heard.
Okay.
She definitely fits that description.
Is there anything we might do for you?
For me? What would you do for me?
What do you need?
I do not need.
Well, if you ever do need, I'm here.
Are you the dragon? Or are you the fiend?
Good question. What do you think?
I do not know. That's just why I ask.
I would say of the two, dragon likely suits me more.
But the dragon gets killed in the end, doesn't it? Killed by the man with the sword.
Sometimes. Sometimes the dragon eats the man with the sword.
I haven't heard that one.
Perhaps you will.
Maybe. Maybe.
Would you like an escort back to your home where it's safe?
No, no, I can find safety. I can safely move. Other people make things dangerous, make movement dangerous. You never know what they might do.
Quite true.
Goodbye. And she disappears from sight.
Thank you
Actually,
for
I need you to
coming.
make a roll.
Oh boy.
As she activates Obfuscate. Here we go. 224.
What am I rolling?
You are going to be rolling. Wits plus alertness. And this will be at standard difficulty.
Which is 6.
That's a good roll.
That is 3.
Okay. Uh, yeah.
I'm.
So, you watch as she stands in front of you. You feel something happen, but your keen eyes pierces through it. And you watch as she turns and runs out of the room. And you're left alone.
Right. That was fun.
With that, we cut back to the action.
Before we do, I just want to say you rolled d20s and you still got just.
Oh, I
3
rolled
successes.
d20s? Oh, that was even
wow.
that was even worse.
Buddy.
Oh no.
Oh well. All right.
He's a smarty.
Uh,
During that whole scene, when she was saying
not
things,
fun.
it felt like me trying to drive. Like, no. Other people
No.
bad.
Not safe.
That's
Not
it.
safe, not
No.
Only my car is safe, and that changes when there are other cars.
That is true. That is very true.
Yeah, imagine how I feel.
Yikes.
When Drew drives,
Let's see how
everywhere
this
is
one
safe.
goes.
Y'all ever play GTA?
Trust me, you haven't lived until you've crossed a crosswalk with a dog leading you on a very busy road full of psychotic car drivers. You know, it's a good time.
Ooh.
There we go.
Oh boy.
Let's go.
It's Maud's entrance theme.
Oh.
Let's teach these dogs a lesson in front of all their kind.
All right.
Oh,
This
look at
the
the
dog.
babies. Ooh.
With this, we are going to roll initiative.
Let's go.
Gonna pet them with my
Remember to click on your token when you do it. And I will do it for Sir Oliver.
Thank you.
Right.
Uh,
Check.
Hope this works.
Oh,
Ooh.
I rolled very low. I rolled a 1.
Sir Oliver got a 10.
Damn.
Where is initiative?
It's under dice.
Okay.
14.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
What?
So who's the initiative out of? Oh.
It's your dexterity plus your wits plus the results of a single d10.
Yep.
Plus your celerity if you've got it.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I wasn't asking that. I already rolled. I was wondering if the turn order was out of order.
Because
Oh, it's out of order at the moment.
Yeah.
I need to sort it.
He'll sort it. When
Oh, no,
things,
that's fine. I was like, 14? That's
What?
bigger than 11 and 10.
Ours has been waiting for this the whole chronicle.
I've been waiting for this.
How did
Oh, it's getting
someone
annoying.
need some killing?
Yeah, it was loud. Ooh.
Ooh.
Don't facepalm
We're
like
in
you
the
can see
1980s.
us.
No, I feel like we're in a 1980s detective movie at this moment.
Yeah, this doesn't work either. I'm gonna find. I gotta search my music list to find something good for combat.
Mm-hmm.
You really
fine.
don't want to wake the wolf among us.
Goodness.
God damn it, where's my
Title
cards?
card.
There we go.
Hmm.
Badass.
Just call me Bigby Wolf from the hit Telltale series. Well, no, it's not a Telltale series.
What
What
the
is it?
fuck?
I think it's
It's
CC.
it's
I
Telltale.
think it's Telltale.
That's
Yeah, it's
Telltale.
Telltale.
It is
Yeah.
Telltale, but it was originally a comic series, and I forget.
Yeah,
who
it was
did
a
Yeah.
comic series. Yeah.
It's good.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Hey. No good road.
Thank God the hounds don't have polarity.
that. Don't say that. You don't
You
know.
give them polarity.
Oh shit! I forgot to give the wolves.
Polarity.
No, I forgot to give him celerity. No, I know what I'm doing.
Yep.
These guys are technically ghouls, so they could.
Yeah, I know. Right?
They don't need celerity. They can just outnumber you.
True.
That's why we got the clumps.
How dare you?
Bottleneck special.
Bottleneck special.
Here we go. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
All right then. I'm gonna once again search for some music.
Born to be wild.
Wild
Okay.
thing, you make my heart sing. You
Very
pull
much a
your
mixture
make
of like Flash Gordon
everything
and Shaft.
and shoot
groovy.
me.
What?
There we go.
Mars.
Got into it, baby.
All right, starting off, the lead hound looks to you all and lets out a loud bark. As it does, you can feel the fervor of these other hounds increase. They get some bonuses to their rolls.
Ooh.
Nice.
And he is standing at the back of the cave, watching you all. There is an unnatural intelligence to its eyes. Next up,
Okay.
And all
Maud.
stupidity is all natural.
All right. I think. Right. I think Maud would essentially see if she can run up as close as she can to the nearest hounds, possibly like this one here. She can get. I'm sure she can get that far, but I'll double check.
You should be able to.
Yeah, I should be able to.
And it's not that far.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, she'll run up there. I think as well that she would try to essentially just try to would be torching one hand with her vacant hand, just essentially try to punch it directly in the face.
Alright then. Make an attack roll against it.
Alright. Attack roll. That just be my strength roll?
Dexterity roll to hit.
Oh, dexterity roll, right, yes, yes. Okay, dexterity roll.
Remember to add your celerity dots as dice if you're not spending blood to use it.
Yeah. Oh, you mean, yes, celerity.
Yes.
Will do. Right. Yes. Dex, space pause. Yep. And just standard diff?
Yep. Same
Alright.
difficulty.
Okay. 2 successes.
Alright. That is roll damage with a +1 dice.
Alright. Remind me again, damage was...
I believe for your fist, it's just your strength plus. Yeah, so it would just be your strength plus your
Yep.
your potence, and you get a
Yep.
+1 on top of that for your successes.
Yeah, a +1 on top of that. Cool, yep, just my strength.
Yep. Plus your
Okay.
potence.
Yeah, plus my potence.
You can spend blood to turn your potence into order successes, but that would
I
be
could,
your
yes.
blood point for the turn.
It would, yes. Alright. Check. Yeah, well, yeah, I've got the... I've also got, just because it's the 1 round, I've got the +2 to my strength from
Indeed,
the...
yes.
Yeah, Spiritus, yeah.
So you add that as well.
Yes, that would be under modifier.
Yes.
Yes, so it'd be, and I add a +1, you said, from the...
Yep.
Yes,
From
is
the
that
success
3
level one.
modifier? Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Yes, okay, 3 modifier. I think I'll spend a point of blood to have that be...
Order successes?
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, order successes. Yeah.
And
Alright.
remember then you don't add your potency as dice, but just order
Yes.
successes after the fact.
Yeah, indeed, I have not added discipline there, so...
Alright.
Alright. Yeah, and standard... Let's go. How?
That was 3 ones.
Yeah, 3 ones. Luckily, botching on damage dice doesn't do anything,
Oh,
and you still
And
get your
you still get to
potence.
add your
Yeah.
potence.
yes,
uh,
oh yeah,
so-
order successes, thank god.
How many yeah.
Order successes.
How many level of potence
Alright.
do you have?
4.
4. So that's
Whoa.
Yeah.
3 damage to
Three
this
three
guy.
damage.
Iris, don't encourage her when.
This guy
Wait
only
until
takes
she does something more impressive. That way it
1
looks
point
better.
of damage.
Alright.
I think it was a very good attack.
I guess taking 1 point of damage for this round.
Alright.
So, I'm not gonna do that. Alright, and that is your turn as you run over and you take your fist and you slam it into the side of this this hound. You can feel its tough flesh resist a lot of the heavy blow as it snarls at you with its large canines and its glowing red eyes. Next up, it's the hounds.
Mm-hmm.
These 2 are going to go there. These 2 are going to go after you, Oliver. This one's going to run all the way around and attack you, Iris.
Oh no.
Hey.
Alright, starting off against you, Maud. You can burn a point of... you can... Actually, no, you've already spent a blood, so you can't activate Celerity this round.
Yeah, I can't do that. Yeah, it's fine.
Alright. So, it's going to get its attacks. Here we go.
Oh.
go. There we go. So this one's against you first, Maud.
Yep.
These two.
Ooh.
One botches. So the one that you attacked kind of begins to stumble back from its injuries, as it kind of realized it took much more of a hit than it realized when you smacked it. But the other one gets a +2. That's... Okay, so that's the +2. It attempts to do 2 points of lethal damage against you. Would you like to roll stamina plus
I would.
fortitude? So roll your soak.
Yeah, so my soak can do. Yeah. 3 successes.
All right, you completely resist the blow and is unable to sink its fangs into you. The next two are attacking you, Sir Oliver. Sir Oliver, are you attempting to use your action to dodge? Or are you going to take it?
I'll take the first one.
Alright. 3 to hit you. And it deals 2 points. For you, it's then going to be your stamina plus fortitude +4 for your heavy armor. Or your knight
And I
armor.
believe you've fully buffed stamina. before the fight.
Indeed.
So that comes up to what?
6 plus 3 plus 4.
13.
So 13.
Damn.
Nice.
Alright, 5 successes. You completely resist the hit. Then the other one
Now the
gets
next
its
one.
attack. Come on. That's 4 successes to hit. Plus 1 more, d10. Oh, so that's 4. Yeah, 4 successes on damage. And you soak all of it, even with the ones.
Ooh.
This is why we brought him along. He is the best.
Next up, the one that attacks you, Iris. Iris, would you like to use your action to dodge? No, if you do so, you won't be able to activate your shadow tentacles.
I'll try to soak it.
Alright. To hit. 3 successes. Oh, but only 1 on the damage. Roll your stamina plus any fortitude you might have.
Let's just stamina difficulty
stamina.
of.
Standard difficulty. Difficulty 6. You're a vampire. You're pretty resistant to mortal blows. Alright, 2 successes. You resist the bite, as your undead flesh gives you enough resistance to not get bitten. With that, Randolph, it's your turn.
The big guy. Is he within reach? And do I hear? How far away are the other barking hounds? Do I hear?
They're about a round away. They'll start coming in next round.
Hmm.
I will say you can get to him, but it will take all your turn to get there. It'd basically be your action to dash across the area to get up to where he is, the leader.
In that case, let's multitask. I would like to move up to the dog on Iris, and I would like to claw at him with my wolfen claws. The bark of the dogs is returned with a oh.
All right. Move up and strike.
Let us do it. All right. Sturdy brawl, clawing. Let's see how it goes. Come on. 5 successes.
All right. Roll damage. +4.
+4, +2 from my wolf form.
Yes.
Does the powerful specialty apply? As I spent my XP to do
Yes.
more
Allow.
damage.
As you basically
Kindly.
slam your jaws around its neck.
Let's do this. That is 5
Ooh.
damage. 5 ag damage.
Ag
Ooh.
damage. Alright, that means they can only stick with fortitude. So that will be a... Yeah, let's just roll 2 dice.
Ooh.
Damn.
2 successes actually.
Yeah.
However, 2 points of aggravated damage is enough to take this guy out.
Yes.
Pretty
Okay.
much, yes.
Ooh.
You
he's
just
not-
hear like a powerful.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah,
He's
you go.
not dead, but you can hear him whimpering on the ground.
You just hear a powerful beat of paws leaving ground and then paw coming down into this thing's back, rending pieces off that the dog would like to keep on. Before on all fours, he rotates, eyes fixed on the big guy. That is my turn. I have done my turn.
Alright. Next up, Iris, it's your turn.
I attack with shadows.
Alright.
Double check that.
I'm gonna try
Du-du-du-du.
this music. It may not
Ooh.
necessarily be appropriate for the setting, but
Hey, Mark,
Let's
could you turn down the master volume just a little?
sure thing.
Ooh. Yeah. Hell yeah.
All right. Du-du-du-du-du. Each tentacle. Blah blah blah. Attack by using dexterity to attack for strength plus 1 points of bashing damage.
Alright.
So the dice pool for attacks is your op 10 rating.
Okay.
Alright.
So am I just rolling up 10?
Essentially,
attack?
yes. Yeah.
Okay. Do, 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 do.
And each of them get 1 attack. So you can do this 3 times.
Hell yeah.
All right. Figure out what she's doing. Just making a cheeky little dice pool real quick. Oops. I don't know if that just rolled a bunch of things.
No.
I don't think
Doesn't
it did.
look like anything's
Mhm.
Nope.
needed.
Okay. Cool.
Just
Look at her, don't eat this one. She's all skin and bones. Go for the one in the shell.
Alright. And difficulty 6, was it?
Or attack.
Yes.
Thank you.
2 successes.
2 successes.
Roll your obtenebration +1. And this is bashing damage, right?
It is.
Yes. That is once.
Alright.
One success.
1 success, 1 point of damage. He resists with a success of 1. Then you can make for the next one.
Do.
0 successes.
0 on that.
Make a roll for the final tentacle.
Nice.
3
3
successes.
successes.
Roll Shadow Play again, but with +2.
I will note +3 because tentacles do strength +1 damage.
Correct. Sorry, that's my mistake. So +3.
I'm sorry for rules lawyering. I do it.
No,
for
no,
love.
no, no. It's right. It's the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 2. It rolled full of successes on a resistance. So your shadows are kind of going around and like battering against them and trying to squeeze the life out of them, but they just seem too hardy.
Mm.
All right then. Next up, Sir Oliver. You are currently facing down 2 of these wolves, these hounds. Sorry.
Right. How many? What's my blood at? You never got that to me.
All right. Your blood is currently
Like 16 or 15.
3. You're at 15.
He's gonna go ahead and spend 1 blood buff into stamina, put him at
Alright.
the max +1, and then he'll put the other 2 in dex. And he will attack. With
Alright.
the spear.
All right then. For you, that is 5 plus 3. 8. 8d10. Standard diff.
Yep, I'm working on it.
While that's happening, Thomas, could you look up the damage for a spear if possible?
Oh.
I'll do.
Thank you. Ooh, 6 successes.
Mm.
Bear with me. Strength +2 lethal. Armor piercing 2. Though
Okay.
I don't think that would be relevant here.
Not in this case, I don't wear armor. So strength +2. You, Oliver, that is 4 plus 5, so 9 dice.
Oh, actually, before you do that, if you're wielding it two-handed, it's strength +3 lethal.
That is what it would be, so it'd be 10. 10d10.
Ooh.
Mm.
Nice.
Yeah, this guy is obliterated as you stab through him.
And there's a little bit of a nodding bow to it as it goes to the ground. And then his
Mhm.
eyes stand back to the other one that had just attacked him. And that's the end of his
Alright.
turn.
Alright. With that, we go back to the top of the initiative.
Mm-hmm.
As Oh, hold on.
Oh. Ow. Ow.
As
No, that was
5
Thomas going.
more,
Ooh, a lot of them.
as 5 more
Oh.
appear.
Right.
With that, the lead hound jumps into battle. And is going to attack you, Maud.
Alright. Yes.
It's also going to spend a point of blood to activate celerity.
Yep. Okay.
Hate it.
I want to make sure I have it all standard out correctly. Yes.
I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. Be right back.
Alright. No problem. This is the part that always takes time, so
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
anyone needs to take a break at any time, feel free to do so.
Yeah, no worries.
Alright. Bite against you, Maud.
Alright.
3 successes. Are you attempting to dodge or parry? Or are you keeping your
Ooh, I
action for this
think-
turn?
Hmm.
You can also activate celerity now,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, yeah, because I could do celerity then.
and you have an action for your turn.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I'll activate. I'll spend a point of blood, activate celerity. And I think that she would attempt to parry.
Alright. So in that case, you can use your Dex plus melee.
Yes, Dex plus melee. Also, I'll note down that blood spending. Dex plus melee?
Yep.
Yep, okay. Parry.
Ignore that second roll.
Oh, yeah, ignore the.
Yeah,
one
it's
with the
the
three
3, not the 4.
Yeah, the 3, not the 4? Yeah. Sure. Alright. Yeah, and because I spent the point of blood, I'm assuming I wouldn't add discipline to that roll.
Not in this case. You
Yeah,
don't add
didn't think
celerity.
so. You add
You're
difficulty
again
six?
in your yes, difficulty 6.
Awesome, yeah, no worries. 3 successes.
That is enough as you parry away its snarling jaws. I believe with a parry, your next roll against it would have a bonus, but I don't think you got any extra successes over the amount, so I don't think you get the bonus
No,
for
yes,
this round.
yeah, if the defender rolls more successes than the attacker, apply
Yeah.
those additional successes. Yeah.
Yep. Alright, so you meets it, beats it, that's basically at this point.
Yes.
Alright then. And then it's going to get its celerity action against you.
Yep.
Or should I say, it's 2 celerity actions, because it has 2 points
Yep.
of celerity.
No.
Awesome. Let's go.
Next bite. Miss. 0 successes.
Good.
Yep.
Final one. 4 successes. You can attempt to parry it, but that'll be all your actions for the turn.
It will. I don't think that she's going to try to parry it this time. I think she might just try to soak it.
Alright. In that case... strength plus... Here we go. 0 successes. It rolled 3 ones. So it just ineffectively
Very
bounces off
nice.
your tough
I'll
flesh.
roll soak for the fun of it.
And then you hear a very weird sound. It's the sound of a growl, but at height, like it's sped up. It would be deep and guttural, but it's loud and piercing. And that is its turn. Maud, it's now your turn.
All right.
Animal Crossing.
I think seeing as the larger of them had just attempted to bite into her, I think that Maud would attempt to return the favor. Since you're trying to pierce her fangs into it.
All right. This will be. I'll say difficulty 7, as it's difficult to like immediately go
Yeah.
for the bite. Normally you'd have to grab, but I think you're, you know what? Actually, that no, and none of you have taken
Okay.
damage, so never mind. It's fine. So
Actually, I think she might attempt to go for the grapple first. I think.
okay.
Yeah.
If you would like, you can do 2 actions. You can split. But doing so, the way
I'll do
I'm
one.
ruling it is it's +1 to difficulty, and you lose 1 dice for each
Alright.
each extra action, so it stacks.
Okay. I think for this turn she might just settle on trying to grapple it.
All right.
Right. What would that be?
This would be Dex brawl.
Dex roll?
Actually, strength brawl technically.
Strength roll? Yep.
So you'll be able to add your potence.
Yeah. My potence. I think. Yeah, my strength roll. I think I'll add that. Actually, where am I at pot-wise?
As a note, it cannot dodge because it's already used its celerity actions.
Yeah. I think. Ooh, that'll put me at half though. I mean, if I make it automatic successes, yeah, sure. I think yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Indeed.
What were you saying?
I'll say this much. Getting extra successes on this would be good, but
Yeah.
it can resist on the end of its next turn. This wouldn't be damage, this would be grabbing.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
never mind. Yeah, I did. Cool. Yeah, I won't spend it then. I'll just add the potence to my roll.
All right.
You could still benefit from the auto successes. It's just it's not
That's
going to
fair.
do like all you
Yeah,
need is-
you wouldn't be able to do it on your turn to do damage because you can only do it once per turn. Or you can do it as many times as you can spend blood. You can only spend 1 blood per turn.
Yeah. Okay. 22. There we go. Strength bonus on 2. Difficulty 6 or 7?
Are you splitting, or is it just 1 action?
No, just the one action. Just trying to grapple.
Then it's difficulty 6.
Yep. 4 successes.
4 successes. It is in your grip as you're kind of grabbing onto its mangy fur. You can hear it snarling and trying to resist against you. But it is grabbed.
I think Maud growls a bit in return.
Very nice. Let's give him a little... Just a little, like, grabbed condition. There you go. He's grabbed.
Yay!
Alright, and that's your turn. That was both your actions, so you used your celerity action to dodge.
Yep.
Oh, so you couldn't have pumped your blood anyway, to do the potent thing, so it's all good.
Yeah. Yeah, I just remember that.
Now it's the Ghoul Hound's turn. This one's gonna run over here. This one's gonna run up to you.
Yep.
These two are gonna run here and attack you, Randolph. And these last two are going to go around and also attack you, Randolph. Because you seem to be the biggest threat of any of your foes. Or any of your allies.
Well, thank you. That actually means quite a bit.
Alright! First two against Maud.
Alright.
Here we go. Five successes!
Ah.
Unfortunately, you cannot dodge these, as you have already used your dodgers.
I cannot.
Or you've already used your
That's fine.
actions.
That's fine. I just took him.
I believe.
Yeah.
Good.
Roll your stamina plus fortitude. It's in
Right,
difficulty.
I roll my stamina. 1 success. At least I'll soak one of
You
it.
take 1 point of lethal damage, and you feel
Yeah.
it clamp down onto your flesh, and you start to feel your blood begin to drain.
Alright.
I also need you to make... No, you're higher than half blood.
Just, yes. Yes.
In that case, you need to make a self-control roll, difficulty 3.
Okay, cool. Self-control difficulty 3.
It's a minor
Although-
injury.
Yeah, I'll lower that down from 9 to 3.
You've had a chance
Please.
to eat something in the meantime.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hell yeah.
So you managed to resist losing yourself completely to the beast and acting like an animal.
Yep.
I'm gonna say you can still act while you're doing that. I think normally you're not able to, but I'm gonna say you can, because this is a
Alright.
deadly situation.
Alright.
But this thing has clapped down around your leg. The next one gets an attack against you as well.
Alright. I'd like to
2
try.
successes. Roll your stamina
Yep.
against 2 damage.
Yes, can do.
You manage.
One success.
Alright, you take another point of lethal damage. And this other one clamps onto your leg, and you can feel your blood draining even faster. Then we go to the one against Sir Oliver, or the 2 against Sir Oliver.
Oh, I picked up a new friend. Great.
Yeah. 4 successes to hit you. Would you like to use your action to dodge or parry or something, or are you just gonna take it?
No, I'm soak.
Alright. 3 successes. Roll your soak.
The roll
That was... You forgot
slight
the roll.
error.
You've got the R slash. Slash R.
Actually, it's a tilde at the end, I think, which made
Oh.
it weird.
Oh, I hit that by accident.
That's-
Or
That's
apostrophe.
Accent grave.
That's the one. No, I'm revealing myself as uncultured.
No.
Alright, try that again.
I am.
Alright. That is 4 successes with the 2 ones. Which is enough to soak it completely. Then the next one gets its attack. 4 successes. Yeah, you make another soak roll against 1. Yeah.
Let's go.
Is not able to get past your armor. But you can feel like the sound of its teeth kind of scraping against the metal of your shin guards.
Hey, Greaves.
Yep.
Greaves for the win.
Next up, the 4 that are attacking Randolph.
I am focused entirely on the big guy. I think I'm going to do the best I can against these ones, reserving my blood for fortitude.
Alright then. Next up. First attack. 1. Roll your stamina plus fortitude.
I'm not
Against
going
one.
to spend my blood on this. I'm just gonna roll
Fair
and
enough.
see how it goes. 3 successes.
Alright. You soak. 2. Damage of 2. Roll your soak.
Jeez.
I'm going to not spend the blood again. We'll see how it goes. No, actually, I will spend my blood on this one and soak completely. I am below
Yeah.
half blood now.
All right.
Sir.
The hunger serves me. Oh,
That
blotch
one
there.
misses completely. And actually, was that? I think I rolled one more extra time than necessary.
No, it was
Nope, that's
4
fine.
on me, didn't you say? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Soak one.
Rolling soak. 3 successes.
So they're just it's a flurry of teeth and fangs, but you are able to soak off the damage or move out of the way at the last moment, and they are unable to pierce
Indeed.
your tough hide. And that is all the ghoul hounds, but you do hear barking at the mouth of the cave once more.
Yep.
Randolph, it's your turn.
That one's going. I am going to, taking advantage of the fact that Maud has it held and it has expended its actions, I am going to claw at this, the leader of the pack that's giving these dogs strength.
All right.
A dog compared to a wolf? What is this? What does it think it is?
What is?
I am motivated to strike this creature. I would like to spend a point of willpower if I could.
Yes, you may. As you move across, I imagine you like stepping across like the stones that like make up the wall as you leap over.
Yeah, there's definitely a lope that goes into a run that goes into a pounce off of a stone. And let's see how it goes. Come on, big money. That is 6
Ooh.
successes.
6 successes, you get +5, plus 5 to your damage. Or your
Indeed.
damage would be 5, whichever it is.
Okay,
+4.
so let's do this. That is 6 ag damage.
6
Hot damn.
ag. Let me check something.
Lower my willpower.
Yes.
The beast rising within Randolph matches the wolfy exterior.
Nope, that's not enough. It takes 6 points of aggravated damage.
Yeah.
As you're holding it more, you just feel its acorn drip down as Randolph is suddenly there and big.
Your claws slam into it, digging deep. As you can see, it is now badly wounded. Blood beginning to leak from the wound.
Nearly there.
And he will say, "Do you see? Do you see what you are? Do you see what I am?"
It growls. But with that, next up is Iris.
Me. All right. I'm gonna do tentacles again.
All right, 3 attacks.
Yeah. Doot. I think I was rolling them slightly incorrectly last time, but that's okay. We're correcting it going forward.
Cool.
Yay.
Nice.
All right.
This is
2 successes. Roll the shadow play +1.
I love Joy Division.
All right, 2 against. Are you attacking one of the regular ghouls, or are you using the one that's close
yeah.
to this guy? he's not dead yet. That was a mistake.
I will attack with this one. Probably one of the ones against Sir Oliver.
All right, Julio. It will make its resistance roll. Oh, 3 successes.
Ooh.
Fortunately, it resists.
All right. Well, let's attack him again with the
All right.
second tentacle.
Tentacle time. All right. +2 to the damage. Ooh, 5 successes this time.
Woo!
It only got 4 successes, so it does take the damage.
Hell
And
yeah.
it is wounded.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And then the third one is gonna hit one of the ones on Maud.
All right. Two successes, roll +1.
Presses.
All right. Makes its resistance. 2, it soaks, unfortunately.
Oh, I reached his keys.
Yeesh. And that. Next up, Sir Oliver, it's your turn. You currently have 2 hounds on you.
Yep. What's his current dexterity at?
Current dexterity is 5.
I'm gonna put myself at half blood and raise that by 2 to put it at my max +1,
All right.
and that'll put my attack at 10d10.
Very nice.
You're also almost at half blood.
Huh?
I think you're 1 above. Actually,
Yeah, I'm +1. My max is
Yeah.
6 at my gen. So
cool.
Nice.
5 successes. Roll +4 to damage.
so
That'll be your strength +3. So 9 + 4. 13. Ooh, 7 successes, but that's a couple 1s.
Oof.
Still 4.
It's 4. Alright. Now I'm just gonna make it soak. 1 success. That is enough to take out this hound.
Woo!
As your spear slams into it and it dies, collapsing to the ground.
just like last time, having been in battles with humans and these dogs are weird, he turns and looks at the other one, cocking an eyebrow. That's the end of his turn.
Alright. It snarls at you. Next up, the lead hound is going to attempt to break your grip.
All right.
Alright, gets used strength plus brawl for this. It is going to activate its celerity, so it can have multiple actions. Would you like to use your action to keep hold of this person, of this animal?
Yeah,
Because if so, then it would be a contested. Otherwise, it's going against your points in strength.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because points in strength are 4.
So it's either points in strength, or you can roll your strength roll plus your points.
Yeah, because I guess that one's a set 4. Whereas I could roll anything for that.
You could also spend a point of blood to make it even higher. To guarantee you at least 4 successes.
I could, yes, yeah. Yeah, but that'd be my full action. I could also, I guess, spend the points of blood to do celerity, but that's functionally doing the same thing, I guess. And it's not guaranteeing me the 4.
Can Mod declare to split dice pool at this point?
Yeah. You could choose to split your dice pool if you want to do multiple things in your turn.
Okay. Yeah, and remind me again how that works.
For each extra action, you +1 difficulty and you lose 1 dice.
Okay.
It's also to a maximum of 3. Cannot do more
so
actions than 3 in an action.
Yeah. Okay.
And you can't split celerity actions. That's my personal ruling.
Yeah, no worries. That makes sense. Well, yeah, I think I might stick with the 4 for the time being, just because it's functionally the same as if I spent a blood point to get like 4 and then rolled nothing.
All right, coolio.
Yeah.
We get its roll. This is just going to be its damage roll.
Yep.
Except it's going to add its roll instead. 3 successes, not enough. It used its second action. 3 successes, not enough. Its third and final action. 5 successes. It breaks your grip. As you, at super speed, it's just kind of thrashing around.
Alright.
Before finally it breaks free. As it does, you watch as it turns and runs out of the cave.
Oh, shit. Okay.
That's its turn. Maud, it's your turn.
Alright. Yeah, I think that seeing that particular one attempt to run out of the cave, I think Maud would do her best to...
I would say you can use your movement to catch up to it and then use an action against it, because it didn't actually have an action to try and book it.
Yep, makes sense, yeah. I think, she'd use her movement to get up to it, and then essentially I think she would attempt to...
Oh, hold on a second. You can't.
Oh, yeah,
You're being grappled by these
grappling
hands.
onto me. Oh, okay, grappled as well. Okay, never mind.
It's more like they're grabbing onto your legs, so it makes it harder for you to move.
Yep. Yeah, well, I think then I guess she'll try and deal with those ones first. So there's 2 grabbing onto me currently?
Yeah, 2 grappling onto you.
Alright. Yeah, I think that... Yeah, I think she would attempt to just kind of like... Yeah, because they functionally have me held, not the other way around, so I can't just go and bite it.
Yeah, unfortunately, with the way they're kind of grabbing onto you, that's not a possibility.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think...
You could do so, but it'd be with great difficulty.
Yes, makes sense, yeah. I think that she'll instead just attempt to kind of like reach down kind of like with her hands, kind of putting all of her strength into it as she attempts to kind of like dig her like hands into its flesh,
All right.
into one of the ones grappling her, the ones that looks more damaged.
Yep. All right. Dexterity roll.
All right. Dexterity roll. Yeah, and I didn't elect to do it this time. Yeah, could I essentially, as well, if I spent a point of blood for celerity, would I be able to attack twice?
Yes, you would be able to.
Yeah. Yep, I think that, yeah, I'll spend point of blood for that celerity and use this one as my first celerity action, but that will put me at half.
Okay, good to know.
Yep. And yes, so I'll roll, and it was dexterity melee.
Yep.
Or brawl if you're using
Oh,
your
oh,
hand.
brawl. Oh, yeah, I was using my hand. Yeah, dexterity brawl.
Yeah.
Is it brawl? Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I will not be. And since I just spent that the point of blood for celerity, I'm assuming can't add it to my dice pool.
Correct. If you're splitting,
Yeah.
if you're using celerity to.
Yes, yeah, thought so. Right.
All right. 2 successes. Roll damage +1.
Yep. All right. Spent my point of blood, can't do that, so I'm going to add my potence to my dice pool.
Yep.
Standard difficulty.
Yes.
6 successes.
6 successes. Let's see if it resists. Nope. It
Yet.
collapses under the ground in a
It's-
mess. It's dead. Deader than
Yep.
dead.
I think that
Indeed.
silently Maud would see that, then would immediately turn to the second one, holding on to her, and repeat the same action against it.
All right, make another attack roll.
All right. 1 success.
1 success. Roll damage. Straight.
Yep. No modifier. Straight. Yeah. Cool. 6 successes.
6
yeah, I'm
successes.
not- yeah. Hell yeah.
Resistance 3, not enough. It is down,
Right.
and you can no longer
Maud-
feel them sucking your blood.
Awesome. Yep. Maud didn't move. Would she still have movement on her?
No, I'd say you kind of
Enough.
focus both of your actions
Oh.
on attacking this thing.
Yeah. No worries. Awesome.
All right.
Yeah. Still got 2 down.
Next up, Ghoul Hounds. At this point,
Love the idea of like 10 arriving, seeing their boss leave, and going, "Wait, what the hell's going on in there?"
more hounds
What the fuck is
appear.
going on?
They get in front of their leader.
Are they blocking the path?
No, I think this guy's dead. Nah, whatever. We'll say he's dead. They are for the moment. You could like get over them, but that would be a difficult. That would be a roll to like get over them.
Indeed.
Oh, get past them. The other hounds are going to attack. These ones are all going after Randolph. This one's gonna go after Iris.
You bastard.
This one's gonna quickly change from attacking Sir Oliver because it's realized that's kind of futile, and it's gonna go after Maud instead.
Alright.
All right. Now it is time.
That's a life choice.
Hound against Maud.
Right.
4 successes.
Great.
Yeah, one attempted damage. Make a soak roll.
Sure, just in case. Let's see.
Yeah. Just in case.
Yeah.
Thinkies.
2 successes.
2 successes. You soak it. Next attack. 5 successes.
Ooh.
3 points of damage. Make
Right.
a soak roll.
2 successes.
2 successes. You take 1 point of lethal damage once more as it chops onto you.
Right. Hurts.
At this point, I need you to make another self-control roll.
Yep.
Difficulty 7.
Alright.
I believe in you.
I think I'm going to spend a willpower on this one.
Alright. We had an order success.
2
Alright.
successes.
2 successes. You manage to keep control enough in the moment that you don't immediately lose yourself to the beast. And you are able to keep fighting. Then the 3 that are going after Randolph. Four successes. 0 damage. 6 successes.
Oh, nasty.
Jesus.
0 damage.
What
What the hell's going on with these people? They're doing damage like I'm doing damage on archery rolls.
1 success.
It's gonna be like 6 damage.
2 points.
That's how you do damage. I'm going to not spend a point of blood, and I might regret it. I'm going to roll my soak.
Alright, you soak it.
2 successes.
Good boy.
And then finally the one
Not
against
while I'm in this
Iris.
form.
1 to hit Iris. Iris, would you like to use your action to dodge, or are you going to take it?
I'm gonna soak it.
0 points of damage. That doesn't look right.
No, it looks great. I love it.
No, hold on. Something's not right.
Oh, whoa, yeah. Actually, how do you roll zeros?
Something's not going right. It's only rolling
Okay.
That's
2
true.
dice for some reason. What's going on?
Do they have wound penalties
Oh.
or something?
No, their strength reset to 0. That was weird. Hold on.
Oh.
I think I've been
That is
rolling them
right.
wrong this whole time, but oh well.
Right. That
Uh,
is because these guys have been whittling us down. If they haven't
there's still
been
one success.
having an actual dice pool,
Roll so.
I've
Y'all
been
roll
actually
some.
having to soak each time, so it's this round that everything's gone wonky.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just those past few damage rolls, I think.
Yeah, I think it just reset their stats for a moment. Roll stamina to soak 1.
Yeah.
And with that, while that's happening, Randolph, you're up next.
I have a question for you. One of philosophy. Rank 3 on my path is not protecting what is yours. Do people count?
Are they your people?
I mean, kinda. They're my pack.
No. Are they yours? Do you own them?
Oh, that's a good question. Technically, no. They're Gwyned's people.
Then no.
Gwyned owns them.
Oh.
Then it would not be considered part of it.
In that case, it is not philosophically required, but it is something he chooses when. How's Maud looking?
Maud, I mean, she's looking slightly hurt, but she's only just started taking the. She's at hurt, so just -1 at the moment. But all in all, she's not
Actually,
looking bad.
no. You don't actually have hurt because you have an extra wounded, an extra
Yeah,
bruised.
I've taken 3.
Oh, you're
damage
taking
all
3?
up.
Never mind then. That's
Yes,
right.
I've taken 3. Yeah.
So yeah,
In that case, tell you what, I might as well punish the action from before. Sir Oliver's got this. I'm going to go to the one which is attacking Iris, and I am going to try to fling him into the wall.
All right. Make your attack roll.
Let's do this. That is 8 successes.
All right. That is yes. Roll plus 7.
Let's do this. That is 8 ag damage.
That's quite a lot. It can't soak the amount of damage, so it's dead. Splattered against the wall.
Indeed. I think, harried at all sides by these hounds, he sees the one which is making the foolish decision to not go for him, and punishing it immensely, taking off a head in one swipe, as it turns its large body and begins to wade into the center.
All right. Next up, Iris.
Iris, how far has Big Boy Wolf gone? Is it within 20 feet / 7 meters of
one of your tentacles? Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say it's that to 2 of them, so you can use 2 of them to attack it.
Okay, yeah. I want to try and hold on to it
Okay, that.
with the tentacles.
Make the roll to attempt to grapple it.
It's just a regular attack roll, right?
Yes.
Okie dokie.
Yes, because your thing has the same strength and dexterity, so it'll be the same.
Yeah.
All right, it is grappled.
All right. So that's 1.
Grabs onto its back legs. You can attempt to grapple again with both of them. So
I
it has
want,
to break
I want to
of them
grab
separately.
it with both.
All right. Success. Both grab. We'll do that. All right. It is grappled by both your tendrils. You also have one more tendril that can make an attack against. We'll say one of these.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
All right.
Boop.
1
Success.
roll plus nothing to damage. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's a light tap.
It's fine.
It's more than that. It's a proper like swipe against it, but it's just a little tougher.
Just Eddie. Eddie, look at me.
Next up, Sir Oliver, it's your turn.
Alright, so Randolph went and chucked the one that was on Iris. There were still like 4 around him?
There are 3 on him left. There's 1 on board, and there's a bunch that are gathered at the entranceway.
Right.
About 5.
So he's not going to discredit Maud seeing, the warrior heart and them be 4 in another battle and go and attack that. He doesn't want to steal their honor. But noticing that the ones that were on Randolph were starting to head over and attack Iris, he's going to turn and take 2 attacks versus, well, take 1 at a time, but he'll start attacking those that are attacking Randolph and Iris.
Alright. In that case, make an attack roll against him.
Yep. I'm changing my macro, hold on.
No problem.
It's Christmas.
That is 1 success with the 1. So roll damage plus nothing.
Right. Which
So that'll be
3 for the spear plus strength.
3 for the spear plus hold on. Yeah, plus 2, so that's 5. And I think that's just it. Yeah.
Yep.
5d10. Standard diff. Two successes.
Split it. Oh well.
It only
What's
soaked
that?
one, so it takes a good amount of damage as you strike with your spear into it, and then you get your next shot with your other split action.
Alright.
Alright, that one is 3 successes.
So plus 2, what I just had. But 70.
Yep. 76.
Yep.
These dogs, they thought they were on the top of the food chain, and then they discovered plate mail.
They thought that it was
And
plate
fortitude.
meal.
They did.
Why isn't
Eh.
that bug doing its
I
job?
tried to get too fancy, sorry.
No problem. Put that out.
There you go.
6 with 1 so that's 5 damage. Against the other hound.
Get it.
It takes 2 points. That is enough to take it down.
Good.
So one's
This is
badly
done.
injured, and the other one is down from its wounds.
Great.
Sad.
Next up, top of the initiative with the lead hound. It is going to spend a point to activate celerity, and it's going to attempt to break the grip of the shadows. Iris, would you like to activate your shadows to have an active check to hold it back, or are you just going to use your obtenebration as the base number of success it needs?
I'll use the actively because I want to
Alright.
hold it.
Alright.
Well, if you active, you roll them as dice rather than a difficulty rating to hold it about, because you only add strength to this, not brawl. It's
That
just
is
a big
true.
tentacle.
So it might be better just to leave them.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
difference between rolling 3 dice and having it have to beat 3.
Yeah. Alright. It's gonna have a go. Strength brawl. It's gonna say damage, but it's not rolling damage. 5 successes, it breaks one of them.
I think there's multiple.
4 successes, it breaks the other. It then uses its final action to disappear out the mouth of the cave.
Let's start.
I think with that, you guys are going to very quickly wrap up this fight, as the big threat has left the building. And many of the other ones run away as soon as they have the opportunity. You do manage to kill a few, but the very few that are left manage to escape. Randolph, comparing it to the numbers you saw before, you would guess there is probably only 6, including the big one, left in the whole pack.
Indeed, and without their source of vitae, they're probably going to be less of a threat, but they're still out there.
We
Alright,
should
and with that,
probably dispose of this body. Take it with us, or something.
Oh, and like a fucking freak, I am going to try to drink from every one of these corpses. Not the vampire, but the dogs.
as you taste the corpse of the blood in the corpses of the dogs, it is rancid. There is no sustenance to gain from them. Something is wrong with them.
Interesting.
You're right.
Bad blood.
The hound lets out a whine as the wolf kind of hacks a little bit, almost kind of licking the stone to get the taste off. I think at this point he will return to his normal form, spending the point of blood.
That's went poorly, but then it went better than I thought it would.
Considering the force fold, I'd say we did excellently. Fine work, every one of you. And
Not all
we
of
got a
them.
new friend. All of them? Yeah, still a few left. But
Big one.
they're indeed, and the big one was strange, unusual in many ways. But
It's
they left in a panic, and we know if they stay together, we can track them.
Mhm.
And he's not going to be moving very fast for very long.
No.
No, we made sure of that.
He's gonna need a lot more vitae to heal that in a quick jiffy, and he goes over to the ravaged body and kind of pokes it with his foot. This one, I wonder.
Eris will stand it up with one of her tentacles.
I'm gonna stake him just in case.
All right.
We don't
You
breed
attempt
What
to
was that,
stake
Lord?
him.
Indeed.
She'll use all the tentacles to just hold him so that it's easier, just in case.
All right.
Thanks very much.
Randolph. Intelligence medicine.
Absolutely. Do I have
Actually, this would be
medicine?
wits medicine. If you don't have
I
medicine,
have two
then
medicine.
oh yes, then you can make the roll. Otherwise, it's gonna have you roll a d10.
Indeed. Difficulty?
This will be difficulty 8.
1 success.
Jam it into where you think the heart would be, and it gets really stuck in there. You think that's good enough? Maybe.
Right.
You'll find out if he comes back awake.
Yeah. I don't think that he's going to come back, but there's always the chance that he's got his consciousness inside the big one, and I don't want to worry about that. Anyway.
And back
Let's
to
get back.
more the prince, I suppose.
That's right. Partial mission success, and I'll handle the cleanup later. Good work, all of you.
And you.
Should get back to
Yes.
the permits.
Right. Walking and talking.
Yes.
That you leave the cave. As you do, and you enter the forest area, you can see at the edge of the forest, where the forest starts to pick up outside the cave. You can see 3 of the hounds that ran away have been savaged. Just bits of them spewed across the ground.
Before we head out proper,
Oh yeah.
Oliver would turn towards Randolph. You said that the blood was no good. Could we lay some brush and dispose of the bodies?
Protecting the silence. Not a bad play. These ones are unusual for dogs.
Iris, if you want to grab some more information from blood, you happen to know someone who might be able to help with that.
Yeah. Oh. I suppose there's someone we could reach out to. Do not to.
Oh, who is it?
Is it? Is it?
Oswald.
What's the fuck his name? Yeah.
Oswald.
Oswald.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
know. I know
Tremio.
Oswald. Mm-hmm. It would be Oswald, right?
The Tremere.
It's not the best necessarily, but it would be. We could take some of it, and then we'd at least know the proper way to dispose it. We should absolutely clean it up, protect the silence, but
I do hate him, but it would be useful. Good idea,
Would agree.
both of you. Let's put a bunch of them in the pile. No one's going to be coming here. I'm interested in what did that, though, because we didn't kill those.
Make a
do you
wit
think?
survival. Those who would like to.
Right.
Difficulty 7.
With survival, difficulty 7.
1 success.
Yeah, it looks
Zero
like
successes.
Fangs did this. Something with a heavy bite.
Mm-hmm.
0
Just
successes.
like the leader.
Possibly. But yeah. It looks like definitely it's been savaged by some sort of beast.
Yeah. The leader was my guess. It needed. I can't say for sure, but I suppose just gas would be. It needed blood.
Took quite a bit of
can't
damage.
Ghouls can't sustain themselves off of other ghouls' blood.
This might be different.
Maybe.
It
Either
definitely is.
way, I'd say I'll come back here tomorrow night. I'll look over the tracks, see what I can do to clean everything up. But right now, Sir Oliver and Sister Iris, you got the right idea of things. Let's take one corpse to bring with us. Let's put the rest in a pile, bury it in thrust. Sorry, thrush. I was just
Right.
thinking of your spearwork, Sir Oliver.
I was more thinking over it in Thrush and dropping our little torch on it. I don't want these things. I don't know if they can come back alive, but it's the whole thing is not right.
We'll take one. Burn the rest.
I don't mind.
That might
Right.
cause more harm, but
I guess if we burn them in a way that wouldn't cause any
we can
fires
dig.
elsewhere
Dig a hole.
In the cave.
in the cave.
Dig a hole in
Yeah.
the cave, sure.
You guys gather things and get a move on. I'll take the torch and see if I can light the flame.
I think Maud still has the torch, I believe.
Mhm.
She might just pass to you.
Yeah, I think if necessary, I will build the materials needed for some kind of like pyre using some of the splintered wood and broken things and putting all of the corpses in one place.
Right.
Mhm.
I think with that, we would see whoever it is that starts the fire, whichever one of you wants to do that.
I think. Yeah, if Randolph is gathering the materials to make the pyre, I think Maud was holding on to the
Okay. In that
torch
case, you
so
just
she'd drop it.
throw the torch onto it, I imagine.
Yeah.
You watch as the pyre begins to burn. It crackles at first, and then the fire begins to catch. And it grows into a large blaze. All of you are forced to step back when you face its massive inferno. You all feel the beast growing within you. I won't have you all roll because it would be kind of awkward for you guys to have a cool moment and then immediately run in fear. Um,
I mean,
but yes, and with that, as we see the burning inferno, we watch as the smoke coals into the air. We pull back our vision and return back to the city as we find ourselves returning back to our prince, who so far has been going about his business, doing the mundane things he has to do throughout the day to ensure things are running smoothly. But eventually, we reach to the point where Gwynedd begins to realize that it won't be long before the sun begins to rise, and at which point we see an
Yeah.
aura of smoke appear around him.
Can I do one thing first?
Go ahead.
I think after hearing Sister Marana's ultimatum, he's going to call for Amir again.
All right. In that case, the shadow recedes. Amir shows up instead.
Back in time. It's fine.
Amir is called into the room. He calmly enters. My prince. My prince.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming. So the matter we spoke of before, may become pressing quite soon. And as you said, payment would be necessary, and I wonder what you would like.
Information. There is someone I need found, and my own efforts have not been as helpful as I would have hoped. Perhaps, if I could, share with you an individual I wish to be discovered, you might be able to use your great resources to find them.
You can certainly do that. Who is it?
I need to know who the target is first. Confirmation.
The target is... goes by the name of Judas. Currently in the castle and has... Is it 2 more days now or just 1 more day of hospitality? I'm trying to think.
2 more days after this one.
So, in the event of his not choosing to follow the rules in 2 more days, I must give him those 2 days. But so far, he's made no indication that he's going to abide by our rules in any way. And if he does not, then he is the target.
Understood. He is an elder, no?
It would seem so, yes.
It will not be an easy hunt.
Certainly not. Sister Marana has offered to take care of the situation, but as I approached you first, I wanted to speak with you again before I made any agreement with her. Bless you.
Understood. He does not sneeze. I sneeze.
I
Nods. And when would you like this taken care of? I assume after the date has passed.
Yes. Again, if he has not agreed by the end of those 2 days, then I think we will have no choice.
I see. In that case, I would like or two things, rather. Information on the target I seek, and a position within your court as your scourge.
Yes, I think that's appropriate.
He nods.
Agree.
Then the bargain is made.
Very well then. Would you like me to notify you, or will you be keeping track of the situation?
I will continue to keep track of the situation, he says with a smirk.
Very well.
But I will not act without your express order.
Very well then. We will speak in 2 days, if not before.
Very well. Until then, I will continue to observe and plan.
Thank you, Mia.
Thank you, my prince. As he bows. And as he turns and leaves, you hear a creeping voice from behind your head. Outsourcing, are you? I thought we were friends. Old friends. I've known you for far longer than he has. As the shadows coalesce around you once more.
I had approached him previously, though I do appreciate your offer, Sister Morana. I do not doubt you could have followed through.
This is not Sister Morana. This is the spirit that has been haunting you.
I was so
fuck.
thinking.
My bad. My bad. My bad.
I was so confused. I was like, what did Sister Marana say?
Listen, there was shadows popping up. I don't even know anymore.
It's your
Well, this
third
is your
eye.
demon friend.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's just like, are you amused?
I'm not looking to be amused, old Gwynedd. I'm here to help. Like an old friend. Remember, time's ticking if you want my aid.
No, thank you.
Very well. Enjoy what's coming to you. As he disappears into shadows. And we're going to end today's session there.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
Woohoo!
Good app.
I was really confused about who that was. My bad, everybody.
All
That was
good.
my bad.
It's
Totally
okay.
fine.
Hello,
It
Samara.
is pretty late, and when someone
Mm.
appears behind me, I automatically assume Nosferatu as well.
That's fair enough. We're gonna do some quick outros. We are going to start with Mars. Give us your outro.
Hello and goodbye. I am Mars, and I played Maud, the Aramanes. I had a lot of fun squishing little hounds.
Very nice. Next up, Rebecca. Give us your outros.
Farewell. I am Rebecca, and I have been Sister Iris. I got to smack some doggos with shadow tentacles. Pretty great.
Good fun. Next up, Thomas. Give us your outro.
Hello, my name is Thomas, and I have been Randolph, and Randolph has been Randolph and a big wolf.
Very nice. Next up, Drew, give us your outro.
Hey, I am Drew. I've been playing Sir Oliver, enjoying the battle as it came to him, and I also want to wish everybody happy holidays, as we will not see you again till after.
Yeah.
Yes. And last, but certainly not least, Blue, give us your outro.
Good night, everyone. I have been Blue. Very confused, but still Prince of Peel for now.
Very nice. All right, and I have been your storyteller, Mark, aka the CatsMeow. If you have enjoyed this, please leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you're on the YouTube. If you're watching us on Twitch, please hit follow for notifications of whenever we go live and stuff like that. This is so, of course, a weird time for perhaps Americans, but if there's any Aussies watching, this might actually be a good time to watch. I will also be
Do it for
announcing.
you.
Yay! I will also be announcing a new series coming up in the new year. But
Ooh.
for now,
Oh yeah.
I'm simply going to say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy, and I hope we see you next time for our next episode in the new year. Until then, have a good night. And beware of the creeping shadows, whether they be smoke or spectral. For no matter what, there are deeper evils within this world, and they want one thing: your soul. Good night.